bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Hardaway. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol in at the 5, roaming the paint. These Christmas Day games in the NBA have become a cherished tradition. Greg, how tough is it, you think, for the players to miss this special time with their family?
Listen, no one wants to be away at Christmas, but you got to be a little flexible. And I always used to say that the best part about it is if you're playing on Christmas Day, that means you're on a pretty good team. You're going to be playing for something. And, hey, look, as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Speak for yourself. Doncic against Schroeder. Pass to Richardson. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. Doncic has got the opening basket of the game for the Mavs. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Gasol.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
Gasol drops 2. We play just over a minute here in the first. And here's Richardson. Last game he had 12. Pass to Doncic.
You know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their game. Deadly from the mid-range.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers. And the dunk by James.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Doncic kicks to Powell. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. Here's the 3. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. The Mavericks also with a sub. Kleber's checked in, and they take the lead.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
There's the pass to Pop. And here is Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Kuzma against Hardaway. The shot from the low post is good.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The three for Doncic. The three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there. Kuzma against Hardaway. Here's Davis. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway for three. Another three for Dallas.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Harrell the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Powell after the basket by the Lakers. And here's Doncic from the arc. A rebound by Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Schroeder. This one for three. No good on the shot. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Johnson, Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And here is Los Angeles now, following the missed shot by James Johnson. Clock at 6. And it's Burke with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Matthews against Brunson. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. To the inside. Johnson right side. Pass to Finney Smith. The basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the range.
Oh, that was terrific!
Good. Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be He's something in a poster.
Pass to Brunson. Now here's Bird. D right on him. Brunson, no good. The Lakers in the lead. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marc Gasol's checked in for Harold. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contribution. And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Richardson outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes it to Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve does, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Marjanovic.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
And good that time. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And of course, every team is scheming ways to slow down AD. Shaq, he seems too versatile almost to stop.
Yeah, he's dominant in all aspects of the game. He's elite on both ends of the floor. And, well, he's a Hall of Famer. If he stays healthy. But I don't think he cares about his individual accolades. What he's got. I think he just wants rings. Yeah, I believe so too.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing by 4. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Gasol at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
The shot's good from LeBron.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hardaway against Schroeder. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Back to Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. Good D by Gasol. Caldwell-Pope finds Davis. Now Caldwell-Pope. Back to Davis. Schroeder outside. Lakers passing it around. Releases. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. But Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And the Mavericks call time here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Here's Cauley-Stein. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Finney Smith passes to Brunson. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Kuzma finds Davis. Out to Kuzma. The pass to Matthews. Here's Caruso. Brunson covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Burke, the pass to Finney Smith. Cauley-Stein with it. Pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Johnson against Harrell. They get the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Caruso. Burke covering. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Back to Burke. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he gets it to go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Davis over Burke. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on.
The drive by Doncic. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. James in the post. Kleber on him. It's good. James has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
Here's Doncic. That shot off, and it's the Lakers the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Back to Kuzma. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Schroeder looking around. Kuzma passes to Gasol. And again, it's the Lakers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 8-point game. Hardaway, no good. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Launches it. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. That shot wide open. And the Lakers lead by 11.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 11. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Davis. Doncic passes to Pop. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Schroeder outside. Davis with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Nailed from three-point land.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it back. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, good with the triple. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope outside. To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we were able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.